Happy New Year, my beautiful Virgos. Happy New Year. 2018. Beautiful. We made it. We made it. So I decided that I was going to do, you know how I always do freestyle, right? Well, I decided I'm going to do an actual spread for January. And I may do 2 separate readings. I'm not sure yet because this is going to be what's called a soulmate spread. It's actually called the Katharine Hepburn and Spencer Tracy soulmate spread. So we're going to do that today and see how that goes. So I want to welcome everyone. I want to welcome you guys to another year with Archangel Guidance by Sandy. Thank you for sticking with me. I love how the channel has grown. I love how I have grown through the channel. You know, I get messages out of these readings too, and I definitely try to heed them. So, you know, what started off as a difficult year got better. Definitely had its challenges, you know, up and down. But I noticed that the challenges for 2017 were more in the people around me. And I feel like some of the lessons were how I learned to deal with that. What I learned to take on and not take on, that type of thing. Being a Virgo myself, you know, we are a sign of service, but we're not meant to be walked over at the same time. So, a lot of growth throughout the year, hardships, but it's life, right? Okay, so let's get into your soulmate reading. So, as always, Virgo, this is for Sun, Moon, or Rising, or if you were just guided to click on the channel, then know you're meant to be here. You know, definitely calm yourself down, ask for your confirmations, you know, your signs that this reading is for you, and let's get started. Okay, so I'm going to take the first card, and the first card is, we're asking the question, is my sweetheart basically a happy person? I have the Prince of Wands on that. I hope I have the room to do the spread. That's the only problem with spreads for me, is I have limited room here. Okay. Do we want the same type of relationship? Do we want the same type of relationship? Okay, so I'm being asked to pull cards. Do we want the same type of relationship? The Tower. Would I want to spend time with this person even if I was not attracted to him? Would I want to spend time with them? We have the Hierophant. Is he or she funny? We have the Eight of Pentacles. Probably not. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe a dry type of humor. Okay. Is he or she consistent in his or her actions? I'm going to shuffle twice. We have the Death card. How well does he or she listen to me? We have the moon. Am I afraid to disagree with him or her? I have the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, it probably would have been easier for me to lay this spread out first, but I like for you guys to see me see me shuffling the cards. I even like you hearing the sound of the shuffling. I feel like it helps calm you. But it certainly would have been easier. Okay, where are we at? I have 4, 6, 7, number 8. How do we manage conflict together? How do we manage conflict together? 2 of Wands. You give us 2 shuffles. Do we have similar life priorities? I have the 8 of Cups. Are we truly soulmates? I have the 6 of Swords. Okay. So that is the spread. This is Tarot Illuminato, Crystal Vision. And we'll use the Crystal Vision as clarifiers. So, well, let me give this one more shuffle. Just have everything ready. Okay. So let's start with the first one. Is my sweetheart basically a happy person? We have the Prince of Wands on that. And, so we have fire, passion, action. So, is this person basically a happy person? Yes. This is definitely a person who goes after the things that they want, the person they want. Sometimes they can act first, think later. But I don't feel that they feel there is a problem with that, I feel like that's just the way they are. That's how they look at it. It's just the way I am. So basically, yes, we have a happy, passionate person who definitely goes after what it is they want. Maybe recklessly sometimes, but they do it. They go after it. So, do we want the same type of relationship? We have the Tower. So within a Tower, there's a fear. And the question, do we want the same type of relationship? And the Tower shows up. And I'm feeling it as a fear. And I'm definitely feeling that what it's saying is, Virgo, this would be for you, that you are carrying this type of fear with you. For some of you, this is, background noise in your mind. The Tower will come down. It always has, it always will. That's not the case. So I definitely feel fear of commitment. You might have just said to yourself, it's not the commitment I fear, it's the people, it's the person. But it truly is the commitment. So do we want the same type of relationship? Perhaps. But I am noticing that this King of Wands is moving away from the Tower. So what this King of, I'm sorry, it's not a king. I don't know why I'm even saying that. This Prince, the fire sign. Let's say it that way. For some of you, this could definitely be younger energy. But nonetheless, this person has their back to the Tower. So this is not a fear that lies within them. It's a fear that lies within you. Because, you know, if this is your soulmate, this is someone who will take action. Doesn't think like this. You know, this definitely reminds me of, like, I don't know, Saturn, or, you know, being ruled by Mercury. I could definitely feel that, you know, where it is more of a mind thing than anything else. And this person having the fire back them. Now, they don't have to be a fire sign, but their actions are like a fire sign. Okay, so they're not someone who sits in the background and waits. Matter of fact, I feel like if you told this person, well, hey, baby, I need you to wait, you know, I need you to wait while I straighten my life out, you know, while I do this, just wait. This person wouldn't wait. This person knows who they want, goes after what they want, but if they don't get it, they're not going to hang around, okay? So we have two different energies here, right? We definitely have a mental energy, again, but this is more of a fear. So you definitely got to look at that, okay? And there's a lot of movements in this card, in both these cards also. It's like one claiming victory and the other, I don't know, falling off their throne, so to speak. But one is mental and the other is an actual movement towards whoever this person's soulmate is. Okay. Would I want to spend time with this person even if I wasn't attracted to them? And I have the Hierophant. So the answer is yes. For some of you, this is about a higher calling. For a few of you, I just want to say that what I just heard is you have chased the good looks. You've chased the good looks. And where did that get you? Where did that get you? This could certainly be the knowing of that. We don't have to be physically attracted. We can be attracted to each other's minds, hearts, souls. And the physical attraction will come. Would I want to spend time with them? Well, you know, with the Hierophant here, yes. I'd even marry them, right? I'd definitely make a commitment to them. For some, this could be that our belief systems align, and that's good enough for me. That's what I'm looking for, is someone who aligns with me. You know, looks fade. They just do. But this is showing that, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, you would go the long haul even if you didn't feel that physical attraction right away. The next is she or he funny? And I have the Eight of Pentacles. And I want to say, for some of you, no, you'll think this person is not funny. But for others of you, I do feel, for those of you who get dry humor, you'll totally get this person. You know, I feel like it's representing someone who keeps their nose to the grindstone, you know, who may put their work, I don't want to say above everything else, but it's up there. It's up there for them. It may be the most important thing right now. You know, if they haven't met you yet, you haven't met them. This may be where they focus their time, right? So we're looking at their humor through the Eight of Pentacles. And I personally find that ironic and a little funny. Because I feel like I could certainly have, you know, I feel like we need to look at the Pentacles for this answer, you know, and earth signs. And many of us do have a very dry humor. But are funny. So I guess that's how we have to look at it. You know, no, this person's not going to be a comedian. They're not going to be making you laugh every moment of every day. They're not that type of person. They're more about stability, strength, making sure that this person cares for has a good foundation. So this is really where their mind lies. You know, it's like, it's a strange question and it's a strange feeling, because Eight of Pentacles would pretty much tell us probably not, right? Probably not. But to me, I feel the humor in this card. So I'm going to leave that there. I feel like it is a dry type, you know, a dry sense of humor. And by the way, we're going to throw clarifiers down on here too. Okay, so is he or she consistent in his or her actions? We have the Death card. Is he or she consistent within their actions? And the Death card comes up. And the Death card represents moving from one transition to the next as seamlessly as possible, with as little as resistance as possible. It's about entering the new chapter and being excited for it, all the possibilities that lie ahead. So I definitely feel this person would be consistent. I definitely feel this person would be someone who sticks around for the long haul. I don't feel like a flightiness in them. You know, it's a card of Scorpio, but we're not really talking signs at this point. You know, this is more the energy of. So yeah, I feel this person be very consistent. How well Does he or she listen to me? Or will listen to me? I have the moon. Okay. So the moon. The moon is about the truths, sometimes being hidden. Doesn't have to be because I'm being sneaky or I have something horrible to hide. Sometimes it is because I'm reserved. This could be, it kind of makes sense that the moon would come because it is following under the tower. So I could certainly feel one way, but yet another thing is happening, right? I just got to be careful that I'm not an illusion. But at the same time, though, I feel that this is also talking about, for some of you, a person with whom you can tell your darkest secrets to. You can reveal that part of you, the shadow part of you, the things that you wouldn't tell others. So it has the energy of, I may want to hold things back, but it's because of a fear. And if you look at this in the opposite way, if I can walk through that fear, this will be someone that I can really trust with my most intimate feelings. So this can be quite beautiful. Am I afraid to disagree with him or her? I have the Three of Pentacles. And I feel like that is a no. I feel this is talking about us being able to work in a team as a team quite easily. I feel that this is a relationship that is being guided. It's funny because I feel like there's you, there's this person, and then there's Archangel Shamael. And I feel that it is Archangel Shamael that is pulling this together. In a way, helping to pull it together. What am I reading? The Three of Pentacles. Archangel Shamael, what's going on? It's funny because it's like the Archangel is pushing you towards a very romantic type of love. I don't know, guys. I just feel for January, especially for Virgo. I mean, I know this is your video, Virgo, but there are a lot of people who tune in who, are guided here. But I'm feeling this very strongly for Virgo. That January 2018 is about strengthening your love story. It's almost like a hang on to your hat. Hang on to your hat. Hang on to your hat, baby. Hang on. Whoa, okay. Something's happening here. Okay. How do we manage conflict together? How do we or how will we? I have the Two of Wands. You know, I feel like this is talking about a fresh perspective. I feel like, yeah, we definitely can be on the same page, and we are on the same page, or we will be on the same page the majority of the time. You know, it's almost, I don't know, it's almost like you're walking similar paths. Like, I want to say that you both walk this path with experience, and it is through your experience. Now, whether this is lifetimes we've had together or just my experience through this life, I'm not sure yet. But this is about, I'm able to pull on that experience. Um, you know, we are talking about a soulmate energy, okay? So I'm supposed to make that very clear. This isn't about a free will choice. Well, it is, but it is designed for you, well, designed by you, for you, but I have to be able to accept it. I have to walk through the door and take it. So the universe is telling you that, you know, in a way, it feels like this is my affirmations now coming back to me. But just because they're coming back to me doesn't guarantee me that I receive, right? I have to reach out and receive it. So be aware of that, because it's a very strong energy here. Okay. Let's keep moving down to the 9th card. Do we have similar life priorities? Do we have similar life priorities? And we have the 8 of Cups. So the 8 of Cups talks about a desire. In this 8 of Cups, all the cups are still standing. Many cards, or many decks, they are kicked over, knocked over, starting to sink to the point they're starting to emerge again. But here, they're standing up. And what it's telling me, again, it is like lessons that have been learned. And the ability you know what I feel like this is saying really is that the two of you will have the ability to really cut out any drama around you. I don't feel like this is a relationship that has a lot of drama. I feel like this is a relationship of, once we come together, we know what we want, and outside influences we don't allow them to come in. We don't allow them to absorb within our energy. We're almost protecting the two of you. It's quite beautiful. So your priorities seem to be aligned, without doubt. You know, I'm looking at the 5 and the 3. 5 cups, 3 cups. And, you know, I feel like what this is also saying is, you know, the heartache, excuse me, the prior relationships. I feel like it's saying that both of us have dealt with a partner who cheated. That type of energy. Both of us. But we are both able to walk away from it. You know, this is talking about two people who just don't want to live their life that way, right? The pain of infidelity greatly affected them. But they're beyond that now. And so are you. Or you will be. And last but not least, are we truly soulmates? We have the 6 of Swords. You know, 6 of Swords is somewhat victorious because I was able to leave a past that had a lot of mental problems in the past. You know, it's kind of like this, you know, it's a man being represented here, but it's kind of like this man pulling together his true soul family. You know, this could talk about, I don't know why, but I feel like the female is a little injured here, like still has some, still carrying that energy a little bit, but it almost doesn't even matter. You know, are we soulmates? Yes. Yes, we are. And, you know, what this tells me is, you know, I'll move across waters. I will climb mountains to be with you or to find you. I will find you. I will find you. Wow. Someone's looking for someone. Awesome. Okay, I got to put this on hold for 1 second because my phone keeps buzzing over there, and we'll be right back, and then we'll do the clarifiers. 1 second. Okay, let's get back into it. Make sure I'm recording. Yes. Okay. All right, so let's start clarifying. And let's look at the first set of cards. So the first question, again, is my sweetheart basically a happy person? Yeah, Prince of Wands, I don't really feel like we need to clarify that. But I do want to clarify the Tower here, and it's sitting on the question, do we want the same type of relationship? You know, I definitely feel this is fear, again, but let's go ahead and what is that? 5 of Wands, 6 of Swords, and the Fool. So the 5 of Wands, I have to be honest, many times I do feel like this is a soulmate card. I feel like we're mirroring each other. Our actions are mirroring each other. I do feel like, you know, sometimes we're the victor and sometimes we're not. It's almost like taking turns, that type of energy. You know, this can certainly be talking about the way my life used to be, the way my romantic partner used to be. Where you felt you had to defend yourself. Again, though, I feel this is more about me mirroring someone else's energy. And Well, it's not serving me because it's on the Tower, right? It's not serving me. So whose energy am I portraying here? Whose energy am I mirroring here? I don't feel like I'm mirroring a partner, to be honest. I feel like this is more about perhaps a learned behavior. Like, my fears are based out of witnessing prior struggles, arguments, fights. You know, this could go the whole way back to my parents, the way my parents loved, and how I now see the world with their glasses, so to speak. But I have the Six of Swords, and the Six of Swords over that is about clarity. Okay, clarity of mind, maybe not, but this is about the feelings, the energy that I'm getting, to move me out, to change this fear, right? The fear of this tower. It's not how I want to live my life. It's just the way I have been. It's just been the circumstances, so to speak. But I want more. And I am willing to set down the past. Only take the lessons with me. Again, with the Six of Swords, I always feel like it's my intuition showing me that there is more, better, waiting for me. But I had to have learned some of these lessons to really be the best I can be in a relationship. Then you have the Fool. And I'm so happy the Fool showed up, because this is, this is me willing to look at my past actions. Maybe I'm looking at the year 2017, how I was. Was I really open for love? I say that I want love, but am I living in a way that brings love to me? The Fool talks about, I can't allow the energy of the Tower, right? Again, which to me is a fear of the past, things that have already happened. I'm sure the Tower has come down multiple times here. But this isn't about the past. This is about moving forward. This is about letting the past stay in the past. Remember, with the Six of Swords, I'm willing to set down those swords now. I'm willing to trust in my intuition. I'm letting go of the resistance, and that's exactly what the Fool does. So this is about looking at my fears head on. It's the only way I can change them. It's the only way I can recognize them. I have to look at it head on. Why? Well, because, we have a soulmate down here. And it's just the things that we have to do. We don't have to, but the things that would serve us best so that we can really, really enjoy this. It's weird, my candle's turned off. Well, that's strange. Huh. It's very strange. Maybe it was meant to be off during the Tower, and now that the Fool is here, it reminded me, and I am shining a new light, right? Shining the light again. I don't know. Okay, let's keep going. So let's look at the next two questions. Would I want to spend time with this person even if I were not attracted to them? And is he or she funny? Let's look at what came out. Oh my gosh. So the Page of Cups. I Hello, Ten of Cups. And then, isn't that funny? I had the Eight of Pentacles again. Eight of Pentacles. We're clarifying the Hierophant and the Eight of Pentacles. You know, the Page of Cups, to me, many times talks about a journey, right? We're on a journey towards love. And the Page is the preparation, right? We're not quite in action yet. But a lot of times I feel like this is about us needing to feel this cup with self-love first. Ten of Pentacles, or Ten of Cups. I mean, this is happiness. This is harmony. This is laughter. This is joy. This is marriage, partnership. So, this attraction, right? The initial attraction. And what it feels like to me is this is more about a spiritual level. Like-minded. You know, maybe I meet you and I don't think you're beautiful, you know, handsome, that type of thing, right off the bat. But I start to spend time with you and my soul falls for your soul, that type of thing. Or my soul recognizes your soul. And hello, you become the most beautiful person in the world. This has nothing to do with looks, you know, that initial attraction, okay. But we all know beyond that. What happens beyond that? And this is talking about beyond that. The type of attraction that well, soulmates. You know, soulmates see beyond the physical. They can look into the eyes and literally see the soul. Same with twins. And that's why, especially with twins, a lot of times it's hard to look them directly in the eyes. Because it is the soul that you're falling in love with. Okay. Is he or she consistent in their actions? So this is someone that I can count on. This is someone who does what they say. What else can you tell us about this? And then our communication. They listen. You know, the moon, many times, is exactly what you're doing. You're listening more than you're talking. So, you know, that was a question. Will my partner listen to me? And, you know, I'm definitely feeling more and more like you have someone who may be a very good listener. I have the Queen of Cups. And I have the Seven of Cups. So this is someone who operating, you know, from their light side, which I feel would be the majority. I feel like this is talking about the nurturing energy we will be giving each other, or do give each other. Very beautiful, nurturing type of energy. An open type of energy. I feel this is also talking about The emotions running deep. You know, emotions running deep for both. You know, and then the Seven of Cups with that. I feel like this is telling me this is a very playful type of energy. You know, it is like the making of the Ten of Cups. Because I have beautiful, nurturing energy, an open heart here, willing to not only receive love, but give it at the highest level I can. And through that, and with that, is optimism, is positivity, excitement for our future. It just feels like a very loving, open type of relationship. And I don't mean open as in other partners. I mean open with each other. It can also talk about, you know, it being a very sexual relationship. You know, a lot of passion in the bedroom. I can definitely see that too. I feel like for a few of you, when this person comes in or you come into their life, well, I don't know. I just kind of feel like you're just going to know. Like you're just going to know. You know, again, it may start off as a very playful energy, right? It may start that way, and grow through that playful energy, through that lightheartedness. It will grow and grow and grow. This is quite beautiful energy here. All right, let's look at the 7 and the 8. Am I afraid to disagree with him or her? And how will we manage conflicts together? Or how do we, if we're already together? Wow. A lot of water on this board. A lot of emotions. But I have to say, they're all quite beautiful emotions. I have the Chariot with Temperance. You know, so we could have, certainly could have, well, definitely have Libra in the house. Okay, so this is talking about how we manage conflicts, and are we comfortable within our own skin to maybe go against or disagree with something, not something, but disagree perhaps with a belief that one may hold. You know, are we able to align our beliefs? You know, I feel this is really what the question should be, you know, a little bit more in depth. And I feel like the Chariot is telling you, especially with Temperance, I feel this is a true understanding of each other. You know, like we will really get each other. I feel that this is definitely talking about, at this point, two people's emotions who are very well balanced. Listen, at this point, I feel like you just know that you belong together. And I feel that, you know, Temperance is just saying especially the Chariot, right? Like, as long as we can keep ourselves balanced, right? The yin and the yang, balanced. You know, there's nothing that stands in our way. There just is nothing that stands in our way. You know, how do we manage conflict together? Through love. Through history. Through our experiences that we've already had. For some of you, it's life after life. This is definitely talking about the more balanced we can remain. But I feel like you already will at this point, because it feels like it's building you up to this anyway. And I feel like this person gives you that sense of balance. Of course, we have to have it within ourselves too. So what it feels like, as long as I'm able to let the Tower experiences go, this will help balance me much more. And the more balanced I show up, the more balanced they show up. Boy, we can just take this relationship. You know, it's a spiritual relationship that really has no limit. It has no limit. So quite beautiful. Okay, let's go down to the last cards. Do we have similar life priorities? And that would be your Eight of Cups. And are we truly soulmates? And that would be our Six of Swords. So let's do those separately. So do we have similar life priorities? We already know that you do. What else can you tell us about the Spirit? Anything else you want to tell us? The Six of Cups, the Ten of Swords, and the World. On the Eight of Cups. Whoop, sorry about that. Again, I feel this is the desire to leave my past behind me. And just realize that those cups behind me were all needed, right? It's just about the lessons, right? I feel like cups, a lot of times, you know, it's about the emotional lessons. The swords is about the mental lessons, you know, that type of thing. We have the Six of Cups on that. So this could be talking about a past energy, right? A past energy. Or this is about, you know, feeling good again, feeling like a kid again, feeling like a time when I didn't have all these burdens, right? Just feeling lighthearted. Ten of Swords. So clearly, one of us or both of us have been through the Ten of Swords and back, right? So, you know, best described as feeling like I've been through hell and back. And maybe the key word is back, right? I may have been through hell, but I'm back. I'm back. This could certainly be talking about past relationships that put you in the Ten of Swords type of energy. You're right. I mean, Ten of Swords, I'm done. I can't, there's nothing left to be said, right? It's done. I'm dead. You know, I have all these swords in me. I'm not getting up. I'm not getting up. And even as hard as that was, you then have the World. So, it's hard to say that this Ten of Swords is meant to happen, right? Because no one wants to believe that we're meant to go through this type of anguish. But, it's not that we're meant to go through this anguish. A lot of times we bring on more anguish than needed. Because perhaps we didn't leave when we felt it was over. Perhaps our mind took over, right? All these swords. But this is about starting a new chapter. This is about a new time in your life. Again, many cards that can end chapter, right? Ten of Swords. It's over. Doesn't matter how many more swords you put in me, I'm dead. Right? It doesn't... They can't affect me anymore because they're all there. So I need to let that go. I need to realize that is an ending. Because I'm meant to go into a time in my life where there's joy. To me, the world, I'm able to let go of the karma. Though, karma doesn't exist so much like we think, I know I definitely want to let go of the resistance and move into this next chapter. It's funny because I feel like some of you might be fighting moving into this next chapter of your life, yet if you knew what it held, you wouldn't be fighting it at all. Okay, sorry, I had to put that on hold again. I'm wondering if this is saying something like we may have to be prepared for like a lot of distractions, because I don't have this type of distractions when I'm doing a reading. It's really quite strange. Certainly be talking about making sure that I'm staying in the present moment, right? Okay. Well, let's look at the Six of Swords. Let's look at the final card. This is, are we truly soulmates? Are we truly soulmates? I already know the answer to that, but let's get some more clarification on it. Oh my gosh. So the first thing that popped up was the Lovers. The Lovers. So we have the Hangman. We have the Emperor. So we have Aries. Possible. Definitely fire. Strong fire. There is a lot of strong fire in this reading, but there's also a lot of water. Not many swords, I have to say, which is a good thing. Just looking to see there, I have Taurus on the board. Cancer, definitely. Libra, definitely. Again, all earth. And it looks like all fire. Aries, Gemini. So these are the people who have shown up for us. So we have the Hangman on the last card. Is this my soulmate? If nothing else, this is certainly telling us that we're heading that direction, right? We're heading that direction. Or they're heading our direction. And the Hangman. This is, I might be waiting around. I may be waiting around for this energy to come in, which is not what I'm supposed to do, right? I'm not supposed to just sit and wait for energy. I'm supposed to live my life and allow it to come to me. If I'm operating from my light side as much as possible, this energy will come to me. You know, I feel that without doubt. So, you know, this could be a warning that this is not something that we hang around and wait for. You know, the hangman is looking for wisdom about his material life, right? About the 3D. And usually he's in no hurry. Usually he's put here for, or we put ourselves here because I feel a lot of times, you know, we haven't cleared the past. So the past is influencing us in one way or another. But we're definitely being told that it's not the energy we want to have. And we have the Emperor. Certainly could be a person, right? Certainly could be Aries. I feel like this is also saying about, I don't know, like stand up and be counted. Like you have to really make sure you're putting the energy behind this also. Because there is someone else who is, right? The soulmate. So I go from the hangman to the Emperor. Again, the Emperor is someone we look up to, someone who is supposed to have a lot of wisdom, someone who clearly rooted in time. Yeah, someone who doesn't wait around, that's for sure. Someone who's all action. Aries, the usher of spring, the beginning, right? I mean, imagine if Aries didn't move. Then we have the Lovers on top of that. So this is definitely a confirmation that this is absolutely soulmate, if not twin flame energy. You know, a lot of people wonder what's the difference between twin flame and a soulmate. Well, twin flame is, you know, we only have one twin flame. Some say it's the other half of our soul. I don't believe that. You know, I believe we each have our own soul. We each have our own destiny. But this is our person. You know, we can call our twin in when our soul knows it needs to learn the lessons that only our twin can teach us, because the twin is the mirror of us. So whatever is unresolved in us will show through them, and vice versa. And that's why a lot of times you'll have the resistance between the twins, because especially if you don't know that you're a twin, you see the parts of yourself that still need to be worked out. And it's a gift, though it can feel like a curse. So soulmate love is different. We're still learning from each other. You know, for many who have found twins but aren't quite prepared, let's say, they would tell you it's the soulmate you want, you know, because you'll have your twin in time, no doubt. And you know, here's the thing with a twin, you know, whether they're in the 3D or not, they're always with you. They're connected to you like no one else. You know, I'm talking so much about this that chances are this is twin flame energy coming together for a few of you. And maybe I was just supposed to talk about that so you could understand the energy. Because it is really talking about You know, everything that happens within that tower and the Ten of Swords, and how us as humans tend to carry that energy forward with us. And that's when, if we meet our twin, it's very difficult. Now, if we are able to let that go, learn the lesson, and move on, that's when two twins just ignite each other. So, you know, it's like that energy. Don't rush for it to be your twin unless you're ready for your twin. But that's with anyone. Same with your soulmate. You know, if I want someone who's going to love me to my core, then I have to be able to give that back. And, you know, honestly, I feel that you do. I definitely feel you do. Especially with the Fool coming out over the tower. Definitely telling me divinely guided. But it doesn't mean that I don't have to prepare myself for it if I want to truly enjoy everything that it'll bring me. So, beautiful confirmation of soulmate and twin flame love here. So we have to thank Katharine Hepburn and Spencer Tracy. If you don't know who that is, they are two actors from, what, 40s, 50s? No. 50s, 60s? I'm not sure. But they're also, but it's also a great love story. And that's why I chose this spread, because they do really, you know, it's quite the love story. Okay, well, thank you, Virgo. As always, I hope you found some clarity within here. I noticed that, you know, I'm definitely seeing the growth on both sides, so that's beautiful. Remember, the Hangman's telling us don't wait around for this energy. Prepare yourself. Get ready. Do what you need to do. You know, I heard the 2018 was all about the lovers. Well, I have to say, now I agree. Now I agree. Okay, guys, I love you so much. Thank you so much. I still am not doing emergency readings. Maybe a couple more weeks, and then I'll add them in. Just so busy over the holidays, and yeah, I'll add them back in, but it will be a couple weeks probably. Listen, this is the beginning of 2018. This is almost like a do-over, right? This is a time to think about 2017. Think about my lessons. What did I learn? Where was my growth? And what can I do better this year? What can I do this year that maybe I was afraid to do last year? I get the chance to be the Fool again. Like, bring it on, baby. Bring it on. I love you guys. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.